$20, these 4-ounce versions. This is the last day at the featured price of $54.98 and 2 easy payments of $27.49. Here's the big deal. When these sell out, there's no reorder, because apparently somebody made a boo-boo, and that was a big old,
it wasn't my decision.
$20, $40, $60, $80 would be retail. So you get Amazing Grace. We'll tell you what they are here in a moment. The Pure Grace. Exclusively at QVC. Thank you, QVC ladies. You have kept Baby Grace here at QVC exclusively. And then Living Grace. So first, we'll talk about what's a whipped body creme, and then we'll talk about the fragrance.
It is my most, not that this is that important, but it's my most favorite way to moisturize. This is a really unique way to get your fine fragrance and intense hydration for your body. We're getting ready to go into the cooler months. We're gonna probably need a little bit of extra moisture for our body, just like you might for your face. That's why Miracle Worker is perfect for that time of year. The whipped body cream is perfect. You can see how thick and how rich, how dense this is. But you see the peaks that I make on that? That's how lightweight it is. It actually melts right into the skin, Jackie.
It's almost like a butter.
I think it's better than a butter.
What could be better than butter?
Well, it's
whipped cream.
Sometimes with butters you have to kind of pinch it out.
Yeah.
Where with the whipped body creme, it's just lightweight and fluffy, and that's a really unique process that we go through to make this formula the way that it is. It's called a hot process, and we mix the fragrance ingredients and also the skin-loving ingredients together. We make it really hot, and then as it starts to cool down, we speed it up really fast, and that's what makes it really whipped and fluffy, but also gives you the skincare ingredients and also the fine fragrance uniformly into the skin, so your fragrance lasts longer.
And we do not have a reorder after this sells out. This is the last day at the featured price. Amazing Grace, Baby Grace, Pure Grace, and Living Grace. If you've tried one fragrance, or maybe you've tried a couple, or you haven't tried any, but you want to hear what all the hubbub is about and why at QVC Amazing Grace won Best Fragrance last year, nominated yet again for Best Fragrance, let's tell them about each fragrance here, because they all have a different feel.
Absolutely, and you're going to get a wardrobe of fragrances. Grace in general, when we created it, was all about clean and sparking an emotion, but also calming the senses too. We know that when you wear fragrance, it can change your mood. So now with 4 of these, depending on what mood you want to be in, you can change it by simply changing your fragrance. And with Amazing Grace, it's clean. There's this light whisper of floral. It is such a beautiful, feminine product, Jackie. I love wearing this when I want to feel pretty and confident.
It's fragrance and beautiful without smelling like fragrance, and like smelling like the fragrance counter at the department store.
Never.
This is if you want to smell absolutely beautiful, that bottle of compliments and very feminine at the same time.
I love Amazing Grace.
If you don't like floral, if you just like soap and water clean, I will point you right to Pure Grace. And I will tell you that even my husband will dip into the Pure Grace and use this, because this just smells like soap and water.
And Pure Grace is great for those active days where you don't have time to think about fragrance, but you want to smell clean. This is that fragrance that people will come to you and they'll say, you smell so good. They're not going to recognize any of these as a fragrance or a perfume. And you can be close to someone and never offend. You'll never have to worry about that with Philosophy fragrances.
Love that, and it feels so good.
And then you're getting that extra benefit of the skincare. I mean, there's shea, there's aloe, there's olive oil in here. All of these nourishing ingredients to hydrate the skin and keep the skin hydrated all day long. You put this on once, and then you forget about it, and you leave it on all day, and you smell absolutely beautiful.
Let's talk about that adorable baby.
How about that?
The baby's only at QVC.
I know, and I just put it on, and it is the most comforting scent.
It's sweet.
I love this scent. It does have a sweetness to it.
It doesn't smell like baby talcum powder. It smells sweet, like the feeling you get when you hold a baby, that nurturing feeling. That's what it's more of an emotion.
And I've had a lot of women tell me, and a lot of grandmas say, when I wear Baby Grace, the grandkids seem to cuddle a little bit more and a little bit longer. And I used to wear Baby Grace a lot when I was traveling, because I would miss my husband, and Baby Grace is just like a big hug.
Do you know what happens? I leave the house, and because I have my fragrances down upstairs, and then I have them downstairs in the kitchen cabinet. And he said, especially with Baby Grace, that whenever I spray it on, he said, you will be gone. He said, but I will smell that Baby Grace. He goes, and we think about you all day.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
that's
I
sweet.
love that.
That's
now,
sweet.
Living Grace. Yes.
Living grace is about celebrating life and really living in the moment, not worrying about what happened yesterday, not worrying about in 2 weeks I'm going to be taking a vacation. I'm worried about now and today. It's a beautiful, sophisticated scent. They're soft, clean florals with a touch of musk. And what's so great about this collection, I think, Jackie, is that you get to try all of them. Maybe you're an Amazing Grace devotee and, you know, like me, sometimes when I go out to dinner, I'm a little bit leery about trying new things because I'm hungry and I want to make sure that I get a meal that I like and that I'm going to eat.
Exactly.
With fragrance, if you're someone that has a fragrance that you love a lot, you might not be interested in spending money on another fragrance because you don't want to waste that.
Exactly.
Here you get 4 that you get to try. You can mix and blend. I can wear Amazing Grace, Pure Grace, Baby Grace, and Living Grace all together.
When could you do that?
And it's still going to smell good.
With other fragrances. I mean, that's a hot mess right there to be able to mix 4 different
smells
things.
so good.
Not when it comes to philosophy. This is the final order that we have. This is the last day at the featured price. You don't have to choose. You get all 4. You know, we already started Christmas in July, back in July. We've already been through August. We're into September. And guess what? Here's 1, 2, 3, 4 gifts, somebody's birthday, somebody's back to school, a treat for yourself to be able to try and experience all 4 of these Amazing Grace fragrances to have amazing, pure, baby, and living. But like we said, when it's gone, that's it. Melanie in California. Hi, Melanie. I'm Jackie, and this is Mary Lynn with Philosophy. How are you?
Hi, lovely ladies. How are you guys doing?
Hi, Melanie.
Thank you. Nice to have you here.
Thank you.
So what brings you into philosophy?
Well, I am the philosophy queen, and I ordered 2 sets, one for myself and one for my mom.
Good job.
And I live in philosophy, really. It's never overbearing, and I always get compliments, and my husband loves it, and he uses the shower gel.
See? Yep.
That's the best. When the man loves it too, then you know you're good.
Have you ever had your husband use any of the moisturizers after he shaves?
No, never.
My husband shaves, and then he uses the moisturizers like Hope in a Jar, you know, and then we have When Hope is Not Enough, of course, and the Miracle Worker in our Today's Special Value. But he will shave, and then he'll put that on, and he gets down to the bottom, and he's like, I need more.
I know. You
And
can
so,
tell
yeah,
the difference.
that's all he puts on his face. His face looks fabulous.
Wow, I have to suggest that. But I do have one question.
Yes.
You used to have the roll-on. It was the oil.
Yes.
And you had it in a supersize one time. And
Oh,
you
that's
haven't
right.
had it since. Are you ever going to get that back?
You know what? That's a great suggestion. And you know what? There's a lot of people at Philosophy watching tonight, so I'm sure that request has already been written down on their little note, Melanie.
I hope so, because I ordered so many, and when I ran out, I was so sad.
You know what?
It's just amazing.
Always check back, Melanie, at QVC.com. You know, type in oil, you know, philosophy and oil, and then
perfume
whatever comes
oil.
up, then, you know, because you never know, we may not have a show, but it might end up in inventory. And so always check back there.
It could always come up on .com.
Okay?
Perfect, I will. And you ladies have a lovely evening, and thank you so much.
You too.
thanks,
Thank
Melanie.
you. Take care, Melanie. Have a great
You too.
weekend.
Thanks.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
So Melanie was smart. She ordered 2 before these are gone.
was
Over
nice.
1,000 sold, and there's
Her
no
mom.
reorder when this is gone. Last day at the featured price, you get all 4. It's a state of grace. So you get Amazing Grace, Pure Grace, Baby Grace, and Living Grace. One alone would sell for $20. We have it here at 8254079. It's meant for me at QVC. 2,700 orders of our Today's Special Value, and we've got it. It's the 24-hour skincare regimen for you, the easiest way to the most beautiful